Okay, I'm going to start the Halauto um, and give you kind of an explanation of what I'm doing here. Um, Normally, there's a few programs in a database. So these four programs represent the programs I have in this particular database, which is a file which I can pass to the Arduino, and it'll run as is. So I don't have to recreate it across different platforms. They'll just run. So I can work on my desktop, which is very fast, and then just take that file, pass it over to Raspberry Pi or to a smartphone, and it'll just work. So I don't have to, recreate the programs over there, and I don't have to compile or do anything like what you would do on different operating systems, like, you know, maybe, um, well, embedded platforms, which, basically is a smartphone. And different types of smartphones have different types of operating systems. But all you got to do is, once I've got the program over there, you can pass this file, which is the program that automates everything, and you're done. You don't need to compile or do anything like that. Now, I'm going to click on one, and this represents one singular program. And what this does is it sets the robot position. So these particular blocks each have something to do that gets me the information from an Arduino chip that's connected to sensors. And this is if I click on it, you'll see that I have uh, several different pins here representing different sensors. Like here, most of this is stepper motor information, and these two are analog ins for positions of the primary and secondary arm. Now, in a different database, I have programs like this right here that are fairly complex, and I don't want to have to type them all in. So what I've done is I've created a method by which you can grab programs out of a remote database or a different file and bring them in here, and so all that stuff will come with it. Now, this is the icon that represents it. So when I click that, I can select remote database file to copy from. So when I click that, then I can go to all the list of all my databases that hold all kinds of programs. Of course, I've got a lot more than this, but these are the ones I've been using. And if I go to the one that I really want to use, I don't want to have to type all this in again and recreate all this information, the program that controls that 6-axis robot at the end of my primary and secondary arms on the aquaponics unit. Then I just select that, open it, and here's all the programs. Now I don't need all of them because I don't use the crawler anymore. I've done away with that. It just sits at the end of the arms, and the robot no longer crawls anywhere anymore. But I need these two programs, this one and this one. So notice they're called robot arm positions, robot arm control, and there's none of them here. They're not here. They don't exist. So when I click on this is the ones I've selected. I've double clicked and I've selected those. And so now I click the add all of them. And it's already done it. So restart the application. I say yes, and it shuts it down. So when I restart it, Halauto now has these programs. See right here, and they're fairly sophisticated. So why would I have to type all this information? And especially the Arduino controls, which explains each particular pin here. So. And so now all these controls are part of this database. So when I pass that over to Raspberry Pi, it knows how to get robot arm positions and set robot positions and get the robot arm control for the 6-axis control. I'll probably rename these, but in any case, there they are. So when I click on them, there's all the information that relates to that particular block. So if I click on, a constant right here, everything works. It's beautiful. It saves me a huge amount of time. So now I can copy programs, many programs that exist within databases from, that I have 30 years ago, and just copy them in and then just change them a bit so that they work with whatever it is I'm doing. So that's all done. It all works and makes me happy. So I think that's it.